everyone, Christou here from Toonboxstudio.com. I was away on a holiday vacation in Asia. I went to visit Thailand, I went to Phuket, Cambodia. I had a wonderful time and got a lot of inspiration. Now I'm back and getting stuck into this video. And what you're seeing right now is a little sketch that I created in my sketchpad. And I thought it was kind of cute, and I thought, why not render it for you guys from start to finish so you get to see like the whole thing. It's not Cherry, completely new character, so enjoy. I also promised you guys a Q&A session from the comments that you left in the video of Cherry Quinn. So let's get started. Right, the first question comes from Pure and Matthew Dedner. I love your style, thank you. Also, can you give me a few details about Cherry, like who is she exactly, where is she from, and what's Cherry's backstory, says Matthew. Right, usually I wouldn't answer this question because I already referred to it in a previous video, but things have kind of changed. I mentioned this in the previous couple of videos that I wanted to do a graphic novel or graphic novel series of Cherry. So a lot of things have changed. Originally she was just a pinup character, just a character, pretty girl, and I was doing like pretty pictures with her, pinup poses, etc. Now she's gonna have a storyline, different adventures, etc. But I cannot give anything away just yet. Stay tuned for that. Next questions comes from Animated Mermaid and Rodrigo Vega. Nice work, Paris. I love your style. I was wondering if you still do the Toon Time episodes, and if so, would you ever consider drawing Jack and Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas? And Rodrigo says, why did you stop the Toon Time tutorial step by step? Also, I love your art. Greetings from Mexico. Hey, hola. Now, no, I haven't stopped them. I just, left them a little bit behind. I got a bit lazy, got too busy and just left them there. But I will bring them back in. And you know how it goes. The characters are voted by you guys. So, yeah, we'll see if your characters get picked. I'll have to make a Toon Time very, very soon. Next question comes from Myra B. Hey, dear Mr. Christou, once I have what my style is going to be, I do need to improve a bit more. How do I keep it between many characters, mainly between male and female, like keep the same style but make it distinguishable between man and woman? Right, this comes down to the trademark that I was explaining a few times in a few videos back. I don't think many people actually grasp the whole concept there. Right, so once you get past the section of understanding how to draw the male figure and the male features, and the same thing for the women, alright, after that it's all about the techniques that you use to draw those characters so that you can own it, alright, own that style. That's what we call a trademark. It takes time, it takes a lot of practice, it takes a lot of studying different artists to develop your own style. It doesn't happen overnight. It takes a lot of practice. But once you understand what your characters are, the way you draw things now, and you're gonna keep it consistent, then you have your own trademark. But it takes a lot of practice. Next question comes from Raw Gameplays. How did you start drawing, and how did you improve your drawings? Did you go to art school, and if yes, is it worth it? I started drawing like everyone else. Whatever's on TV, you're copying it, sketchpad, pencil. And through high school, learned a few things more from my teachers. And then once I got into college or university, that's when it really started to get really interesting with real teachers, like getting in depth, full time, every day. So yeah, it is worth it. Art schools are worth it. Seminars, workshops, yeah, they really are worth it. Practice until you go to university or college. Lineman505 says, I use Sketchbook Pro on an iPad and use the fine arts pencil, the 3H, and produces the same thing. I think you want to say, does it produce the same thing, or is it more different on the computer? Right, you cannot compare the iPad to a professional drawing device like the Wacom products, the Wacom tablets. Completely different, alright? iPad is a cool concept, it's nice, but you cannot compare. Totally different, totally different. It's easier on a professional drawing device. If you can afford an iPad, you can get a Wacom tablet. Art Asta says, hi Paris, love your videos so much, thank you. But when I draw, it looks terrible, so 2D, and I can't understand how to shade. Can you help me? Oh, so you mean you want to try drawing something more semi-realistic, three-dimensional, and it still looks 2D? Yeah, it's a massive concept. I can't explain it in like a few seconds right now. But go to my website, Toonboxstudio.com. There's a course there on how to digital paint level 2, which is all about how to take a 2D sketch to make it kind of three-dimensional, semi-realistic. Mary 5 Party says, do you speak Greek? Yes, I do. I grew up in a house with everyone speaking Greek in the house, and yeah, I speak Greek. It was actually my first language before I started learning English. Priceman5 says, what is your preferred way to sketch practice? On paper sketchpad or digitally? Sketchpad, by far. Sketchpad and pencil, traditionally. That's the best way to learn to draw. Sketchpad, pencil, hands down. Michelle says, squee, Cherry Queen. She's talking about the previous videos. Beautiful as always, Paris. Thank you so much, Michelle. Michelle, what have you got? I love that song. Will you ever do a meet and greet one day? Michelle, I would love to. Seriously, I'd love to hang out with all of you. But the other problem is that you all live in 188 countries. 188 countries watch this channel. So what do I do? The majority of you guys are in the USA. But yeah, it's difficult. I don't know how to do this. So we'll have to see. But it's something I would love to do because that'll be so fun. You know, just hang out with you guys. Niv says, hey Paris, just want to say thanks for the videos. You keep motivating every time. Oh, that's awesome, man. Thanks. With entertaining and funny videos, and I just love listening to them whilst I draw or just to keep me inspired. My question is, do you ever get art blocks and how do you deal with it? I think I've answered this one before. I'm not sure. I used to get art mind blocks back in the days, not anymore. I have a list, I've mentioned this, I swore I mentioned this. I have a list called My Passions and My Obsessions. It's a gigantic list of everything I adore. Now, I just need to take one gander at that and I've got a concept just like that. So make a list of your passions and obsessions, then your concepts will be amazing. That's what I do to get inspired. Tay Video says, what advice do you have for a YouTuber like me just starting out, and would you like to do proper drawing videos like yours? Love your channel. My channel is Tay Video, 66 subscribers. Alright Tay, this is my little bit of advice. You know, the YouTube concept is a gigantic concept, so that's something I need to talk about for hours. But this is my little bit of advice. Number one, keep it as original as possible, as you possibly can. Number two, build your skills, because if it's drawing, you need to have quality drawing videos. Alright, so build your skills. 3, ask yourself, do you have an account worth following? Alright, and be honest with yourself there. I do it to myself all the time. I keep saying to myself, alright, I'm at 120 something thousand subscribers. I want to hit 500,000 subscribers. Is my channel really worth following? If it's not, I'm putting myself in your shoes. If it's not, I need to figure out how to make content that'll be worth following. And that's what I'm doing. I've got a list of notes and stuff like that. And also, one more final thing. Do not go around leaving comments on people's videos saying, follow me, subscribe to me, even here, Instagram, Facebook, everywhere. Don't do that. It looks ridiculous, it's corny, desperate. You know, if you got good quality content, people will find out. I will find out. If you've got quality content and one day I see you growing, it's gonna land in front of me one point in time and I will see it. But yeah, that's what I advise you so far to do. Cooper Gal 24. Cooper Gal says, Batman the Animated Series, right with you, man. I'm a 90s gal, so I totally understand. Favorite series of all time next to Superman animated series. I think Superman the animated series was much better than Batman, in my opinion. And the Justice League series. By the way, do you have any favorite cartoons from the 90s, like the Animaniacs, Darkwing Duck, SWAT Cats, etc.? Oh well, I've got loads, man. Top of my head, let me see. Dexter's Laboratory, I used to love that. Gargoyles, do you remember Gargoyles? I used to love Gargoyles. Tiny Toons, Johnny Bravo, Tailspin, what else was back then? Rugrats, Tasmania, Bonkers, was Bonkers 90s? Yes, it was. Rocko's Modern Life, Rocko's Modern Life, I used to love that. South Park, Powerpuff Girls, Ed and Eddie, do you remember that one? The Tick, Pinky and the Brain, you know, oh, I've got so many favorites. I used to love them all. They're all awesome. Next question comes from Serena H and Amelia Person. Would you ever draw Cherry in a male role? You know, gender bending, like draw her as a Peter Pan or whatever. I love everything you do, Paris. Thank you so much. You inspire me so much. Oh, that's so cool. I'm just wondering, the same as I saw others do as well, would you ever gender bend Cherry or for a drawing making her a male? It would be so cool. Alright, I don't understand this concept of gender bending. Everyone's doing it. I just don't get it. So, if I understood correctly, I hope you mean, you know, take Cherry and role play her as some kind of a male character. For example, let's dress her up as Peter Pan, which I've already done, by the way. And, or like the Spider Girl, you know, I dressed her up. She wasn't Spider Girl, she was just dressed up as Spider-Man, right? But she's Cherry, the girl, right? That I don't mind, like giving her an outfit from another male character. But if you want me to make her into a male character, that's kind of weird. I know. If you want me to make Cherry to look like a dude, that's gonna be weird. I don't do things like that. But if it's role playing as other characters, yeah, I don't mind that. Louise Brooks. Louise says, this looks great. I love the final effect added Android. I think I prefer the texture pencil to the clean lines. Do you think having a background in dance has made you appreciative of good posing and body positions within your art? First of all, Louise, how did you know that I've got a background in dance? Did I mention that? I don't remember mentioning that. Did I mention it? But yeah, I have a background in dance for those of you guys that don't know. And yes, it does help you. It helps you understand the body, because dance is creative, dance is expressions. So you do understand what the anatomy of your body, what it does, the limits and everything. You learn to express yourself. So yeah, it does help a lot. It does. Elena Alexander and Sketchtoons Art says, would you see Cherry having a human sidekick in the future and not just animals? Sketch says, ever thought of making a new character? I mean, I love Cherry, but it would be so cool to see her with someone else, like a friend or a sis. Right, this comes back to my graphic novel. Yes, there will be characters, and yes, I will give this one away. She does have a sister in the actual story. So yeah, I can't give it out anymore. That's it, up to there. Lucas S says, I want to get a style like yours. How do I do that? Well, just observe what I do, practice. Find other artists who are similar to my style and observe them as well and practice. Or just go to Toonboxstudio.com. There's a bunch of courses that I've got there, and you'll learn my style and my trademark through those courses. That's what they're there for. Go check them out. Toonboxstudio.com. Next one comes from Moonlit Forest. Hey Paris, whenever I look at someone's artwork, i.e. yours, I like to think about all the time it takes to practice all the elements needed for the final image. I know that it takes a lot of patience to master. Unfortunately, my patience for that isn't very strong. How can I exercise it so I can enhance my art skills? You just gotta enjoy it. That's it. It's gotta be fun. I think I mentioned this before. You gotta get out of the bubble, the patience bubble. It's like, I don't like that word. I know that's the actual key to everything. Patience, practice and patience. But I don't like that word because it's like waiting in line in a queue, waiting for your turn, you know. But you just gotta enjoy what you do, have fun. So you don't find it as a chore, you know. For example, as an artist who I really adore, and I adore not what he draws, but I adore the way he renders and the way he colors his artwork. And I'm trying my best to get to his level. Now, I'm nowhere near his level at the moment, but it doesn't bother me, you know. I don't get upset about it or get frustrated. I just know, I'm confident enough to know that one day I will get there, just by practicing, having fun. Think of it like a computer game. You play computer games, even if you lose or win, at least you're having fun. It's a game. Think of it like that. So you just gotta get out of that mindset, just enjoy it. Quarantine Besk says, I heard that the Jessica Rabbit's artist made some personal sexual drawings of his character because you know why. She's so sexy. But what about you, Paris? With all your art of pinup mega sex bomb, do you make some content like that for yourself? Do I draw naughty pictures basically of Cherry for myself? No, I don't. Sorry to disappoint, but no. Yeah, I don't need to. Okay. I think that sexy is more sexy when you're not trying to be sexy. Does that make sense? I don't want to be a try-hard when I'm drawing my characters. She's sexy without trying to be sexy. Does that make any sense? Right, Naila Carew. Hey Naila, did I pronounce your name right? I like your name, cute name. Hey Paris, since you're a big kid in an adult body, laugh out loud. What was your favorite cartoon growing up and what is it now? Also, have those shows shaped how you do your artwork? P.S. I love your artwork, thanks so much. Thanks for being an inspiration. Right, I grew up with like, my favorite cartoons shows was the Transformers, Thundercats. I used to love those shows. I used to go nuts when the theme song came out. But what shaped my artwork back in the days was the Looney Tunes and the MGM cartoons mostly, and a bit Disney, but mostly Looney Tunes and, you know. But now I don't look at it like that. I don't observe how they drew something. What I observe now is how they animated something, how they animated a scene, try to work it out, try to copy it and learn. That's what I do now. So yeah. Shay says, have you ever considered making a Cherry comic book series? If so, how would you go about it? Well, I just answered that one. Yes, I'm planning to make a comic graphic novel. How would I go about it? Well, you plan it out and everything. You get your environments down. You get down the characters, the personalities, props, outfits, everything. You get it all written down, your concept. And then you start breaking it down the storyline. After you've done that, you start the character design. You start drawing them out and everything, what they're gonna look like, what outfits they're gonna look like, what color concepts and stuff, background layouts. Then after that, you make thumbnails for every single page. Then you take it one by one, step by step, start actually drawing, inking, coloring every single page. And then it's up to you where you want to go to a publisher to get it produced for you, or you want to self-publish your stuff. I'm going to self-publish my stuff, put it all together, make a deal with the printers, and produce some books. Yep, that's it. Aline B says, question for the week. If it doesn't have anything to do with art, but I was just wondering, what is your taste in music? Looking forward to your next week's pinup. Thank you. I love everything. I love R&B, hip hop. I love musicals. I love jazz, swing, soul. I love tunes from the 50s, 60s, 30s, 40s, 90s. I like everything. Pop, rock, metal. I like Latin dancing because that's what I do. I do Latin dancing. Did you know that I was a British champion in salsa? Did you know that? Anyways, and Greek music. I like everything. I don't really have a favorite. I just like everything. Next question comes from Ultimate Skater. Can you tell us more about the art school? When does it start? Do we stream lessons, and are there any fees? Right, it's going to be something similar to like a Patreon. It's going to be like a membership type based website. I haven't got all the nitty gritty stuff down yet. It will be very, very affordable. Don't think it's going to be expensive. It's going to be ridiculously affordable. There's going to be loads of rewards as well. Like, you go in there and you're going to have all this material for you guys as well every month. I'm also going to have some seats for limited seats for people that want to have like one-on-ones with me as well, to help you out on some things and stuff like that. So anyways guys, we've come to the end of the video now. Let me show you the final image. Check it out. What do you think? Cool, huh? From sketch to the final rendered piece. Anyways guys, I'm Christou. Thanks for hanging out with me, and soon I'll be announcing the new stream to continue the streaming because I really loved it, enjoyed it, learned a lot from it as well, and also more announcements for the school and the online magazine as well. So stay tuned. I'm Christou from Toonboxstudio.com, and I'll see you very soon. Bye bye for now.